Pentatonix, and welcome to the world of Ha!
Hey everyone, Hassan here. Welcome to the world of Ha. Today, I have a little video for you that's really just a status update sort of a thing, a check-in, sharing some stuff, just kind of talking. It's me just sitting here on the sofa, just chatting with you all, specifically about Pentatonix. So, first and foremost, hello, hi. I know it's been a while. I have not posted a lot on this channel in the last few months. I've had the occasional random little video or something, you know, some live streams, but even that has been very little in a while. So first and foremost, I'm here, I'm good, you know, alhamdulillah, thankfully everything is good. Just busy, you know, I've just had other priorities, other things in life that, you know, have just kept me busy. And really, you know, the main thing, as you all know, is being a parent. That takes up a lot of time. It really, really does. So Idris is almost 4 years old now, in just a matter of, I guess, days, really. Yeah, that is actually crazy to think about now that I'm looking at this. We're like, yeah, less than, yeah, okay, yeah. It's in a couple weeks, basically. Anyways, and he made his little debut in a video recently that I posted about this unboxing of a bunch of really cool Transformers stuff for the Transformers 1 movie. He wanted to open up the box and he wanted to do the video, so I thought, you know what, let's try it out, let's do it. Don't expect him a lot on the channel. That was kind of like, I'll try it out, see how it goes, and if it goes well, great, and if it doesn't, you know, I would do something different or not post it. Actually, I did film another video with Idris, Pentatonix related, that I am not going to be uploading, so we'll get to that later. But point being, you know, I don't want a lot of him out there, and I'm being very selective about, you know, the moments to allow him to do the videos. It has to be things he wants to do and so forth. But anyways, that's besides the point. So yeah, I'm around. Things have just been really busy with work, with, you know, family, just everything else, and I've just had other, you know, priorities, and so I haven't been around as much. But specifically, what I want to talk about today is the Pentatonix reaction videos. So one of the things that I've done on this channel for many years now is related to my favorite music group, Pentatonix. For those who don't know, it's a group of 5 a cappella singers, incredibly talented singers that come together as this group, Pentatonix, and they just do a lot of incredible music. And I've been a fan of them from the beginning, and started doing reaction videos to their music. Back when that wasn't really much of a thing, there was the occasional video people would do, things like that. And, you know, if you take from the start of when I started doing reaction videos to now, I know I am behind a little bit, but catching up and wanting to kind of continue that, I am the longest running Pentatonix reactor on YouTube. You won't find anybody else that has been doing reaction videos on YouTube before me for Pentatonix that still, you know, had been doing reaction videos for so many years, and I still plan to. I'm just a little bit behind. So for those that did not know or haven't really seen the channel as much, you know, that's been one of the really fun things that I, you know, have done over the years. And now, gosh, there's so many people doing reaction videos and everything, which is awesome to see. I've lost track of all of that. But it's just become such a really, really cool thing where it's a way for people to go and share, you know, their opinions and thoughts on this music group that, you know, is so amazing. And that's really, really cool to see. But coming back to me, so the thing is, if you haven't noticed already, I am a little bit behind on some reactions, things that have been released in the last year, which, to be fair, there's not a lot. But things that have been released in the last year, I have not reacted to yet. And even the things before that were very delayed, like months later. And it was not as much of a priority for me. It's not that I don't enjoy doing the reaction videos, but I think there's a few reasons for it. One being, as I mentioned before, life, family, everything else. And so when I get time to film these reactions, it's usually at night. And quite often nowadays, I'm just tired. I just want to sit, chill, watch a movie or a show, play a video game or something, just kind of relax. That's part of it, right? Because when I do these reaction videos on camera, like I want to actually have the energy to be able to talk and do stuff and, like actually look somewhat presentable on camera. And so, that's certainly a consideration. I think the other part of it, though, is Pentatonix hasn't really been doing a lot of new music. They've been touring, but it's the same standard types of tours that they've been doing, and their focus lately seems to be just heavily more on the Christmas stuff, which I've said this before in my reactions. It's good. I enjoy it. Don't get me wrong. Their Christmas music is amazing. I don't celebrate Christmas, and I don't really connect to it in the same way that maybe others do. And so Pentatonix as a Christmas band is like, all right, fine, cool, I'll listen to it. It's good, but it doesn't get me hyped and excited, Pentatonix doing their covers of other songs, doing original music, that gets me hyped. That I love, right? I think one of the things that I was the most excited by recently, which I guess was on their last, holiday Christmas album, but it being a cover, "Kiss from a Rose." Oh my gosh, loved that. So that, it's that shift that's kind of been, it's also not kept me as excited. Like if they were working on another original album and release that, oh, you bet I would have reaction videos up instantly. Like I would be so much more excited and kind of like trying to get that out quickly, But I think one of the other big factors, probably one of the main factors out of all of it, to be honest, is the challenges that I've faced on YouTube with copyright. So when you upload videos on YouTube and you use audio from a band like Pentatonix, YouTube's algorithms can potentially flag the video. And for those that don't know, the way that it works is, when it comes to YouTube, there's differences in terms of there's strikes on your channel, which if you get like 3 strikes, your channel's shut down and it's gone, right? So strikes are like really, really bad. But then there's copyright claims, right? Which are just, it could be a few different things. It could be the video's blocked worldwide. It could be the video's blocked in certain countries. It could be that the video is available, but if you had monetization on the video, that's either turned off or the ad revenue goes towards the record label, or it could be nothing. And I've had copyright claims where it's like it identified there's a song there, but for now everything's good. We'll just leave it as is, like they don't touch the video. So it varies. There's a whole spectrum there in how it goes. Thankfully, in the many years that I've been doing YouTube, it'll be 19 years in February since I started my channel, which is crazy to think about. But in the 19 years that I've been doing YouTube, I've never had a copyright strike. Those are deadly to the channel, right? Copyright claims, though, it's been a challenge. And this is the interesting thing, because I know a lot of people say, well, this channel does this or this channel does that. The problem is YouTube's algorithms, there's not a set guideline out there of, if you use this length of this song or in this way or that, this is what. No, it varies based on what the algorithm wants it to do, based on the record labels, based on, there's so many factors. I've seen instances of people doing the same exact thing across 2 different channels, and one channel gets, flagged more aggressively and videos are blocked versus the other channel, the videos are still up. So I have found in my many years, and I've looked at this extensively, there is no hard and fast concrete rule. Now, there are certain strategies and certain things you can do to get around it, right? And the thing that is interesting also is, as I mentioned, I've been doing reaction videos for a long time. My first reaction video was to Can't Hold Us from PTX Volume 2. And that was when it first released. So I've been doing reaction videos for a long time, and for a while, I rarely had problems. The only time I had a problem was when maybe I reacted to something that was like a Japan exclusive track on one of the Japan edition CDs or something. But beyond that, I never had issues, and a lot of other reactors sometimes had issues. But then over the last couple years, more and more and more, and I would post videos, and then it would get blocked, and I would re-edit it and upload it again and blocked again. And that's the thing that I think has demotivated me, is I try and edit my videos down. So there's a few strategies you can do, right, to kind of mitigate the flagging. Some people, in their reactions, they keep pausing. So they'll react to part of the video, pause, talk, continue, pause, back and forth, back and forth. I see a lot of reaction videos like that, so maybe that seems to be a relatively successful method. The problem for me with that is also, I find that personally, if this is my first time I'm experiencing that music, that video, I find that to just be a terrible way to experience it. Like, I want to listen to the whole thing and experience it as is versus having to keep pausing over and over and over. And it just didn't seem appealing to me, So what I do instead is I react the whole way, and I try and talk during the song, which I know some people don't like, but the reason for that is, well, one, if there's big moments and things that I feel are coming, I kind of pause, listen to it, and then kind of talk. So I try and find moments where I can comment little things. I'm not going to have a whole dialogue in the middle of a song. I save that for the end. But that's also for me to talk over the song so that the copyright algorithm maybe will not flag it, as much or something. But then what I usually do is I usually end up having to edit the video and chop out certain parts, which is fine because some songs you sit there and it's good, but there's not as much to say. There's certain moments in songs that I think people want to see in a reaction, right? Versus the whole thing is great, but also the whole thing, if you want the whole thing, go listen to the original release of the song from the artist, right? Support the artist. And so I chop up the video. The problem is, again, you'd never know what YouTube is going to flag. And so what I often have to do is I upload the video. You have to wait, let it process, and then does it get flagged or not? Okay, all right, it's flagged. It'll tell you, how many parts of the songs it found, sometimes the timestamps, everything, it's all there. Go back, chop it up some more, right? Edit it, re-upload. Oh, flagged again. Edit, re-up. Sometimes I do that 4 or 5 times. And it takes this process of me filming and editing this reaction like significantly longer to do. And my thing is I don't have a ton of time. And so I want to be able to get content out. That's why I switched to doing a lot more live streams for my content instead of like full-on, dedicated reviews of things, because you don't have to edit live streams, right? You just get it out there and upload it, and that's one benefit. And so the copyright issues have been a big challenge. And then lastly, something that's kind of been happening more and more lately is I feel like, so I have a MacBook Pro that I've had for 4 years now, and it was pretty decently spec'd out and everything, but it was the last model before they switched to the Apple's M series chips with the M1 and M2, M3, so forth. So it was an Intel chip, and it was pretty solid. But lately, I don't know what it is, if it's just kind of seeing its time or what. I find sometimes video editing can be kind of slow. It's kind of choppy. It's not as smooth. I find the laptop heats up. The fan goes on. The performance hasn't been the best. So a couple things there. I bought a new Mac, not a MacBook, because it just gets too expensive and I can't justify all that right now. But the new Mac Mini that released, which is a lot cheaper than a MacBook, and I already have a monitor and everything. I don't use it portably, so I don't really need it portably. I just need like a desktop basically. And this thing has the M4 chip. The specs look great. It looks like for a significantly cheaper price, it looks like it's going to be even better performance than what I currently have. So as of recording this, the Mac Mini's arriving tomorrow. So hopefully, that comes and helps out with the video editing part of it. So that's one part. But I guess I'm still struggling with the copyright and all that kind of stuff. So, I'm opening this up as kind of a discussion. This video is really me somewhat ranting, somewhat just sharing, but also asking for comments, feedback, thoughts to anybody that watches as well. So if you either have experience or have ideas to how to handle some of this stuff, let me know. Do you want me to start doing the pause, unpause kind of like sort of thing with reactions? I've always went away from that. People have asked me to do that many times and I've said no, but I'm kind of at this point where is it worth it doing in its current state if it's being too much of a challenge versus just dealing with it and doing the pause method, But even then, I don't know for sure if that will be fine or if I'll have to do other editing. Or who knows, right? So let me know in the comments what you think. But what I also want to figure out is how to handle some of these reactions, both in the catch-up that I have to do, but also going forward. And I want to know your feedback and thoughts as well, right? So the last thing that I uploaded, I believe Pentatonix related, was the vlog of the Pentatonix concert that I went to in August 2023, so August last year. Did a vlog of that concert, shared some footage and stuff, and that was a really fun time. It was really cool to do. So I think that's the last Pentatonix video I did. What I also filmed, I actually filmed some of the reactions that I have not uploaded, but I filmed them, I guess it's probably a year ago now. So I filmed a big reaction to the last holiday album that Pentatonix released. And in that reaction, it was when the album released. And so it was just to the songs. But at the time, there's some music videos out. And I think I reacted to Please Santa Please. I reacted to the Pure Imagination and something else, the mashup song, that music video. At the time, the music video for Oh Holy Night was not out yet, so I never actually watched that. I know that video's been out for a year, but I actually never watched it. But also I reacted to the live version of Kiss from a Rose, only because I listened to the song and I loved it so much, so I said I have to watch the live one, and I reacted to that as well. And then I think I threw in some bonus reactions to that song Happy Birthday Beautiful that Pentatonix was featured on, as well as the song Expensive that Pentatonix was featured on. So I actually listened to all of those, reacted to it. I even actually got to the point of editing the reaction, almost all of it. I think I have a couple little final tweaks to make, but almost the entire hour long or however long it is reaction video was edited. And then I just never got around to uploading because I think the thought of the copyright thing, I just didn't want to deal with that. And then I got busy with other things. And then the other thing is here's the challenge sometimes is, especially with when they release an album, is I want to react to the songs, but then they release music videos later. And so then I can react to the video, but I've already heard those songs, so it's not as exciting of a reaction. Like, for example, Oh Holy Night, they have a video from a year ago that I still haven't seen because I never recorded a reaction to it, so I didn't watch it. but I also was not in a rush to watch it, clearly, because it's been a year, because I've heard the song, right? So the video is cool, but I'm more interested in the song, and so, you know, it kind of becomes this, like, waiting game of, like, do I wait it out and see how many videos they release and then react or not? Like, so, you know, it's kind of tricky. So I think what I was going to do is I was going to wait to see if there's other videos, record all that, and then add that on to my mega reaction for the 2023 holiday season, and then I just never got around to it. So I guess my question is, for you all as the viewers, what do you want me to do with that? Like, how do I just post it as is, like that hour-long big reaction thing? Maybe I'll record an extra little intro to it to, like, so if people don't watch this video but they go to that, they understand, like, wait, why is this a year late? Like, I kind of explain it. But that's out there. Like, I want to share my reaction, especially like Kiss from a Rose, other stuff. Like, this is really good stuff. I listen to those songs a lot. Like, you know, in the car, everything, like, and then I've gone to concerts too. So it's not like I've not kept up with Pentatonix, you know, with most of their stuff. There's a few things I'm a little lagging on, but I've kept up with most of their stuff. I just didn't get around to actually posting it. Which then brings me to Oh Holy Night, because that was the one music video I think I didn't react to. So should I just film that reaction and upload it separately? Do I throw that into a reaction with something else? I would like to react to it for completeness sake and to finally watch it. And I guess now is as good as time as any, because we're approaching the holiday season this year. So I suppose I could, you know, use it from last year. It might be a good time to do that. But, you know, so there's that. The other thing that I did film was Pentatonix released a cover of Thunder from Imagine Dragons. And this was one that, because it was supposed to be with that Ryan's World movie or something, and Idris, you know, my son likes Pentatonix stuff, and so, you know, we listen to songs in the car or whatever. He'll see some videos occasionally. So I thought, okay, well, you know, if he's up for it, maybe I'll do a reaction video with him. It might be kind of fun to see if he enjoys the song and get, you know, his thoughts. And while there's times where I play a video and he's fully into it, it just so happens that this time when I filmed it, he just didn't really care much. And so it kind of, you know, I don't know, like he was kind of like half paying attention and then kind of like starting to like, I don't know, it just didn't, I didn't really feel comfortable sharing that reaction video. Because I don't want to force anything. I don't want to put stuff out there that's, you know, just for the sake of it, right? So if it didn't work, it didn't work. And so that was kind of a risk I took in filming it, and it just didn't work. Now, that being said, for completeness sake, I would like to have a reaction to that song. I will say, I kind of, as I was filming it, halfway through, I kind of was like, I don't know if this is working out. And so I kind of like stopped paying too close attention to the song, and I never watched the video or listened to the song ever since then. So that was when the video it first came out, and it's been months, I think. Never watched it again. So I think there's still an opportunity for me to react to that as I guess technically my second reaction, but really me actually finally taking it all in and you know, listening to it in more depth. So is that something, you know, you all would be interested in then? I guess as its own reaction. Do I group it in with other stuff? But that reaction is pending, I guess. So that's another, you know, question out there. Pentatonix has also been releasing a lot of live recordings of things. So my philosophy with the reactions in general is I don't really react a lot to the live stuff. Sometimes I do, as kind of a bonus thing or whatever, like Kiss from a Rose. When I was filming that, like I was like, oh, I have to watch this. There are other live recordings. You know, my thing is, if I've already listened to the song, yes, there's some, you know, interesting things you can get out of the live recording, but I just feel it's not as interesting for me to share as much. Like, I feel like I don't have as much to say that is worthwhile to make a video out of it. Especially when some of the recent live stuff is like Hallelujah and Bohemian Rhapsody, which I've heard a million times at every Pentatonix concert. So for me to react to those, like, I've heard them live, not even live on this video recording, but live in person, the best way to hear it live. And I don't feel like it's worth me doing a video, if that makes sense. Like, I've reacted to the original songs when they release, so for completeness sake, that's done. But that's why I don't really react to those live videos. I watch them on my own, and so that's kind of my way of, like, letting myself enjoy certain things without having to set up a camera, if there's certain, ones like that. The other things that I don't react to are performances that they do, for example, on, like, talk shows, or, or, like, anything kind of TV, movie, entertainment related. I tend to avoid reacting to that, because I find that those things probably have more strict copyright, issues. So if I were to react to, like, their performance on, like, The Tonight Show or something, like, the, NBC or whatever would, like, be more strict about things than just a regular music video that Pentatonix released. And so and maybe not, but I've kind of avoided that. I focus more on the actual release of the song and official music videos. So that kind of then gets me to the last release, which is their new song. I think it's called Meet Me Next Christmas, because it ties into the Netflix movie that they've done, which is out now. I haven't seen it yet, and I haven't listened to the song yet, because when the song was announced to be released, I knew that the movie was coming, and I kind of thought maybe they're going to release a music video for it. But they haven't, and I don't know if they will, or if it's just, it's going to be in the movie, so there's the movie, or if they eventually take a clip from the movie and post it on their channel. But if that's the case, I don't want to react to that, because, again, that's a scene from a Netflix movie, and I don't want copyright issues there. So I'm kind of, like, in this weird boat of, like, do I just react to the song? Because knowing me, I'll react to the song, and then they throw up a music video the next day, and then I might as well react to the music video. So I'm kind of in this weird boat, and I also don't know, because I want to watch the movie. I'm not going to react to the movie, but should I, like, is it going to ruin anything about the movie if I listen to the song first? Should I hear the song while I watch the movie, but then I won't be able to record my reaction? So I'm kind of like, I don't know how to handle that one. My initial thought is I just react to the song, and then I watch the movie on my own, and then I record a little mini review of the movie, and then I put those things together and upload that. That's my initial thought, but I don't know what you guys think in the comments, if you have suggestions as well on that. So, just kind of getting some, thoughts, feedback, see what you all think. The other thing is I also have attended some Pentatonix concerts since then, right? So the last one I posted stuff about was August 2023. But then in December last year, actually went to another Pentatonix concert, a Christmas show. I think that one was in Maryland, in Baltimore, Maryland. And I think I might have even filmed a vlog or some clips of stuff too, but I never uploaded that. And actually, yeah, I think I did. I think I did film stuff. So I guess the question, so I'll double check, but if I did, as I think I remember, do you still want a vlog of that concert from a year ago? I don't know if it's worthwhile or not. The other thing is, I've also seen Pentatonix again after that. I saw them this year in August in Allentown, Pennsylvania. We happened to be visiting family, in a nearby state, and it wasn't too far of a drive. And so actually myself, my wife Maheen, and actually Idris, we took our son Idris to his first ever Pentatonix concert. It was close by. It kind of, the timing worked out, everything, and he, was excited to kind of see the band as well. And excuse me. And so you didn't do a VIP or anything, but just went for the show, and it was just an incredible experience. We got to be like relatively close to the stage, like second row or third row, something like that. Like we were pretty close to the stage. Idris had a great time. It was at the very end, like the very, very end, the last couple songs, he kind of wanted to be like picked up and hugged a little because he was getting tired. But other than that, he was fine the whole time. Like I was very impressed with how he handled it. And he really enjoyed it. I remember like him asking about some of the songs after the concert and the next few days after, and kind of listening to stuff, and it was just a really, really cool experience. And I didn't vlog it. Because with him, it's also very difficult trying to manage a kid and trying to vlog, it was just too much, and I wanted to just enjoy it and just kind of take that in without having to worry about filming stuff. Now, I did record a bunch of clips of things, so certain things that I was really excited about, but also just clips of like Idris and how he was kind of enjoying the concert. Excuse me. So I shared a couple little snippets online on social media, but I don't have enough for like a full vlog. But again, is there anything worthwhile that you all would want to see or not? Or I don't know. I don't know if there's too much to share beyond, what I've kind of said, I guess. So that's another factor. And then the other thing is actually going to go see Pentatonix again in 2 weeks. So they're coming to Virginia, and managed to get the schedule to work out. And so Maheen and I are going. We're not taking Idris this time, and we're not doing VIP this time because it's getting too expensive. It's too much, and just can't do it. So it's just the two of us. But we do have front row seats. We are off to the side, but it is still front row, and haven't had front row in a very long time. So that'll be pretty fun. And yeah, just gonna enjoy that. I don't know again if I'm gonna vlog or not. I'm kind of, I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm kind of at that phase or stage of like, it could be fun, but I don't know if you all really care about it or interested in it, because it is a lot of editing and stuff too. Is it worthwhile? I'll pose that question out to, you all as well. So I think that's kind of everything that I wanted to talk about specifically. I mean, we don't really know what else is going on with the band's plans. We know that they switched, record labels and everything, but we don't know what other releases are happening. I guess there's no album happening right now. We thought maybe there's Christmas music, something, but there was the one song, which I guess ties into the Netflix movie. I don't know that there's going to be another album because they already have their tour, and the tour is not themed after any kind of album like it normally would have been. So, it's sort of, we're just kind of just like waiting to see like what else is they're going to do, what else the band is planning or not, to see what happens. And so I'm just kind of, taking it for what it is, enjoying what it is, but it's still a little unclear to like what the future of the band is, or quite honestly, if there even is too much of a future, in the sense that I feel like everybody's just got different priorities. They have families, and excuse me, and we've seen less and less content. And so I don't really know what the future holds with the band, but whatever it is, I want to continue to support them until the very end. That will not change. And I want to get the reactions out because I want to continue doing reactions. I just don't know the best way to do it all. And so I'm looking to you all for some feedback, guidance, your thoughts as well. I know this was just a long ramble, but it's been a while, and I had a lot that I just wanted to sort of get out there, share, and just update you on, and just kind of let you all know how I've been handling the Pentatonix reactions, or at least the plan. So let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. And thank you all again. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for just kind of hanging out and just waiting and supporting whatever I do end up releasing. And it's not for a lack of me wanting to put more stuff out there. It's some of the roadblocks that I've hit with the copyright issues, and then life and time and energy to be able to do this stuff. But I'm here. I still love and support the band. Still going to concerts. Still doing what I can out there in the community. Yeah, that's all I can really say. Thank you all, as always. Take care, and I'll see you later.